What is up, everybody? My name is Tribugus and welcome to a new episode of Parkitect. 5th episode today, and we've made some huge progress over the last 4 episodes. As you can see, I've extended this bit just a tiny bit. I bought some additional land to the park here, and we're gonna do something with that bit today. And besides that, we got a new car ride coming up over here, because my original plan was that this entire street here was going to be a main street, but I feel like we're a small park, so using a 1/5 of the entire room for the park just for the main entrance is a bit too much. So we're gonna throw in a car ride here, and then with some nice scenery, so we can partially cover up all of this as well. Hopefully that will work out good, but we are gonna start with the car ride today, I think. As you can see, we don't have many guests in the park right now because there's just been some negative news about theme parks. And generally the park has been dead for some time now, so I think we have to expand, and I think we have to introduce 2 new rides. So what I want to do with this area here is I want to make the lake that we talked about, and then probably have a look at something like the swan rides. Oh, where are those? I can't find them now. Wow, there it is, water ride. And then go for something like the paddle boats or bumper boats. I think we'll go for paddle boats. Those are the best. And I think that's pretty much it for today. So a new car ride and a new lake with an awesome slow ride there as well. Let's just start out by removing that tree because that is so annoying, and let's get on with this one. As you can see, I'm just sort of creating a random pattern here with the segments that we got available to us. Now I think this actually looks pretty good, so let's just go ahead and do so, and then we won't like that and like that, and there we go. Good. I feel like that's a pretty decent layout, isn't it? Because we can have some nice water here and a lot of scenery here and a house here where the cars will go through. Because my plans are that we could grab these feudal houses and use those as our sort of cover. I mean, we could put one down right here, just as an example, and cover up like most of this area with this house. I think that's a really good idea. And as you can see, oh wow, that house is annoying. There we go. I have paid off all of our loans, so we actually have quite a lot available. Should we just start out with this one? The 5k loan, let's just grab that one because that is very cheap indeed and a nice interest as well. So if we grab this large feudal house, this one, and if we plug it down right there, I think that's pretty neat. Now we just gotta delete all of this stuff. So away with, oh, that is a lot of grass. Oh, no. Alright, so we got that reconnected and we removed all of the stuff from the tracks almost. I guess that basket needs to be removed as well. There we go. And then we just need to create a nice little door here, because we are blocking up the storage depot at the moment. But if we go ahead and delete this, good. Oh, the chimney, I did not think this through, did I? Oh, well, let's just, you know what, away with this chimney as well. There we go. Boom, good stuff. And remove this bit as well. Away with that. Now we should probably put in some sort of door there, so let's just see what we got here. Where do we have structures? And then we should have something that says like walls, good, and door. And for the color, we should just go like this. Awesome stuff. Now this is what I wanted. This is perfect, because that sort of shields the view from the staff house here. You know what? Put this one down. We should have just built like, oh, but I don't want to. And then I think we can just like delete all of this. Boom. And just select these bits and pieces right there. Good. And then we got that deleted. Now, a really nice tool that we got in here is this one, the pipette, which can just simply copy any scenery that you want to copy. So if we just go over here and then select the wall, look at that, we can grab 2 new walls, and we can grab the cornice slope and fill in that one as well. Good. And that way you can pretty easily copy, like if you want to copy some specific and as you can see, it also replicates the height and stuff. So now we got a perfect replica of this side on this side. Great stuff. So we got the staff room covered up. Oh wow, we got it not block the entrance. Delete this one. Yep, there we go. So now the staff room is covered up. We got a nice little entrance here into the staff area. We got some scenery that sort of makes the car ride look even better than it does already. I'm gonna go ahead and then I'm gonna fill in this area with some nice houses and stuff, and once I'm done doing so, I will get back to you. We got the layout going, we got a new building, I made this small little lake. Now what we want to do is just to make this place look really authentic and look really good, so we just have to get in a ton of stuff here, and I sort of want to create a nice little yard of some sort that belongs to this house. So if we could throw in just some barrels, and if we throw in some, where do we have those? Like maybe even some sacks here. There we go. Nope, we don't want the duplicate. We want diversity in the things that we use, and then maybe throw in some hay bales here. Good, there we go. And don't we have a terrain brush? We do. And if we can get something like some cracked dirt. Oh wow, that is... Oh. I didn't really expect it to get such a sharp edge. I wanted it to blend a bit more, but we could probably still do something like this. So we create a nice little like sort of path here. Awesome. And then just extend that one over, and then maybe make some hay bale storage here. Possibly, there we go. And create a nice little path all the way down here, and one going over there. So we got that going. Awesome. Now let's make this just a tiny bit bigger, and this is mostly just for details. So if we slap on in, not on, we want these stacked closer. There we go. And then maybe just a hay bale in there and a few there. Awesome. So we got that going. Some details, which is always good. Now the nature bit of a car ride like this is very important in my opinion. There we go. To give it, like, we want it to be very, very heavy with nature stuff. We want trees, and we want a lot of plants and stuff all over, so that this gives it a sort of a creepy feeling, if you can say so, like a adventurous vibe. Don't even know if birch trees and firs go together, but they do now. At least they do now. This is our park, and we do whatever we want. Let's delete one of those and get in one of these instead, because variety in trees are so important in my opinion. And then just search up bushes, but we're not shrub, that's the name. Whoops. And let's just start out by filling it in the area here next to the path, because we want that to look good. We want that to look really good. And some shrubs there, there, and there. Now, as you can see, this area is so beautiful already, in my opinion. I hope you guys think so too. And then just a ton of shrubs, which is boring to watch me fill in, so see you guys in a second. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, this brings me back to time before man intruded nature too much. It just looks good. It's such a nice natural area with nice little springs, a few houses, lots of scenery, which is all a car ride should be about, in my opinion. So shall we just, of course, raise the price a bit and go ahead and open this thing up. Now, what sort of cars do we want in here? Antique cars, you know what? Whoops, let's just shut this down quickly. See, what options do we have? We want open antique cars, I think. Aren't those a bit better? Yup, they are. They don't look as big as bulky as the other ones, so this is perfect. Let's just go with this for now. So now we got ourselves a new car wrap, but we still got 2,000 money left. And what should we do those? Well, we got a big project deal over here that we have to deal with at some point, so let's just at least start up by spending the money. Oh wow, we are spending those quick. Now, I sort of wanted to extend the lake out here just so that we had a nice little bay for loading and unloading people from the Swan ride. But man, this is so expensive. What do we do here? Oh, we are very low on guests as well at the moment. That might be the reason why. So should we just see if this new car ride can bring us in some money before we... Oh, it's actually decently popular already. We got 3 full cars. That's so awesome. Should we check it out, what we've built here? Let's just find a car that just started. There we go. These guys just started. Now we just got a glitch out of their heads. Like, this is so good. I mean, just look at it. It's so freaking beautiful. We even have... We have to take a screenshot of that for sure. Just for a little thumbnail for the next next video. You can still see those dudes over there, but I feel like it's okay. Screenshot that. Boom. Looks so good. And a nice little house there. And we're still getting a bit of lag when watching the entire park at once, but I guess it's okay for now. We should be alright. I gotta figure out why, because the park ain't all that big, and Parkitect shouldn't be as heavy as it seems to be on my graphics card, on my system generally, because I have a pretty good computer, so I'm not sure why, but we'll figure it later. We're not gonna bother with that now. And then we're coming down to the final stretch here. Oh, we got the tree in the way a bit there. That's okay. Hello, workers. How you doing? I actually like that you can see that bit. It doesn't bother me at all, so we're gonna keep that for sure. We're not gonna fix that. Hello there. Oh, we might want to extend the fence there. Yep, we do. Well, that's an easy fix. Fences, and then the stone fence. There we go. Build that one there. Good. Nah. Well, that's it. Really good. And I added these lights as well, and I think they will turn on if it goes dark. Yep. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Well, we gotta move on. We gotta move on because we got our next project over here. I want to include this area over here as well. So if we drag this down to there, that's perfect. And then just keep on going. And then we gotta buy this land. There we go. Good. No water yet, but game, no water yet. Perfect. And this one, yep, all the way to there. Because then we can have a path here leading up to a big restaurant that we can build up there. So this is gonna be, like, this is gonna be so good. I really can't wait to build this. Because I got a ton of ideas in my head right now that I want to do. How much is this landscaping? It's not all that expensive actually. So we should be able to go. This bit, just to get like a nice little chunk in here where we can create a station for the Swan ride. But I guess this is pretty good, so let's just refill this. Oh, is that too high? Now that's good. And then we got a lot of trees here just sitting in the water. Let's just demolish those as well. Because that looks very, very stupid. And away with you. And we got a lake! Awesome. A nice lake indeed. And then where do we have the Swan ride? There we go. Because I just want it down quickly. Because running this park is so darn expensive. I have to semi-murder the lake here because I didn't know why the ride wasn't placing until I learned the hard way that for some reason you can't base water rides on water that's 2.75 rather than 2.5, so we have to lower the water, which bothers me a bit, if I have to be totally honest with you guys, because I feel like it gets too low if it's 2.5. That is what the game wants, so that is what we are gonna do. Okay, so let the record know that I am not a big fan of the swan rides. No chance in hell I am building any more of these water rides while they function as they do. Wow, that was actually a really frustrating process. Now that one wants to create a tunnel just because of that slope. Why don't the game just lower it? Anyway, so built from there, stair up, and in there. Good. So at least we got it going now. That's good. Now we just gotta cover it up really nicely, and awesome. Now this is starting to look what it's supposed to look like. Even though it was a bit of a struggle, but there we go. Now we got a nice path in here, and it doesn't look like that the water is just extended all the way in some weird way that it's not supposed to look like. I hope you guys know what I mean, but yep. So we can actually just go ahead and open this one just to get it just to get the ride going. Awesome. We've got 4 boats. I feel like 4 is okay because our lake is not all that big, so we don't want like just 10 swan boats in here when there is no room for it. And then I sort of want to block off this so that we can raise the water level. You know, if we do that, and then over here we can raise the water level to this, because that just looks way better. Yup, and then people can't sail that way. So, perfect. Now we got 2 new rides. Let's see how that affects our park rating and the guests. And while we wait for that, we should probably go ahead and delete these 2 bits. There we go. Just to make it look a bit more realistic. And what are people? You know, we should see. We're doing that way too little. We need to see what people actually think of our park, because we got so much stuff going, but we don't even know if we're doing the right thing at the moment. Let's see. Do we have any sad faces? We don't really. We got a lot of these. I don't care faces. So many of those. Let's just see what they say. No info. I'm broke. We can't do anything about it. We got ATMs, so go grab yourself some money, brother. There are no high intensity rides here. That interests me. Nope, you are right, and we are gonna fix that. But we got no money right now. We got 330 money. We could repay some of this because we got 2 new rides, so we should be making quite. Oh, look at the guests. We already got 30 new guests. Wow, there are so many people down here. That's insane. And the shops are running out. Why are the shops running out? We don't like that. But just, oh, look at this. So many people. It's so good. And they're checking out the park maps. Yeah, by the way, I made this area. You haven't seen that, but I made this. I wanted it to be lockers or something where you could put your stuff when you visit the park. But since I don't have a mod with the lockers, we just went for the park maps instead, which is also good, I guess. And then we got a info kiosk. We got another ATM here. Perfect. How about the... Holy crap. Look at this. The car ride is so popular. That's perfect. It's a really good deal. Well, I don't mind. You can pay more if you want to. But mostly just saying that I want something more intense than our calm rides here. So we probably should work on that soon. Now let's see what the rest of the guests say. What a cute raptor. So they like our entertainers. That's good. They like our pizza. They like our robot. Luba is still a very good deal, they say. Like 19 says it's a really good deal, even though I keep raising the price whenever they say so. So I don't know. Let's just add some extra then. The scenery here is amazing, which is a really good thing that they like our scenery, because we spend a lot of money on the scenery. So we want that. We want people to say so. Should we just quickly, you know, repay even more? Good stuff. Now, what are people saying about our swan ride here? They want to go on it. Well, that's good. Oh, we got a lot of people out here actually, and a lot of people in queue. So can you tell them to come back at some point? Duration, let's go for 130. Good. Just so that they won't stay out there forever and people will just sit here and wait forever. We don't want that, because then people will grow tired of waiting and they will go home. Which I don't know if that is true, but I think it is. And then we got people in here. Actually, how's the queue during? Okay, he's just slow, that's why. But I feel like we've done quite a lot of good stuff once again. Now the next thing I want to do is I really want to build a restaurant up here. Like, you know, make a restaurant here, maybe take one step down, and then with a nice balcony that watches over the lake here, where people can sit and they can eat their food and stuff like that. That would be so sick, actually. We're definitely gonna go for that. Today has been a pretty short episode, I know, but I feel like we've done quite a lot, and I feel like we've shown how to create a really, really good looking flat ride. Not flat ride, but a car ride. It just how to scenery it up in very, very, very easy way. And we created this nice little swan ride, which is very popular, it seems. And then, as you can see, I have bought the next piece of land here that we're gonna use to create our nice little restaurant. The plan is that we're gonna lower all the ground here, like all of that ground up there. We want to lower just one, like this, and like this. And then we have, that's too high, right? Yep, one too high, which is perfect. So we want to create the restaurant right here. And then we want to go down once, and then maybe have a nice little road here, and then create a huge balcony all the way around here, which will be very good. And then we can have a path going underneath it, where like people can go to this section of the park once we build that, which will be so cool. Like, this is gonna be so good, I feel it. And then we're gonna have a path from here to there, which is gonna go to the restaurant as well. And then we gotta look at this area soon, because we got so much place to work with, but we just have to buy it first, and buying that is so expensive. But our budget is just going up so well. We're making a ton of money. As you can see, we are now we're making about 2,000 each month on ride admissions, and then we're actually also making decent money on our park admission. And how much are we making on our food sales? 490, and supplies are like must be something like 200 average. So we're looking pretty good at the moment, I feel like. And the next episode, I'm really looking forward to that one. So definitely subscribe if you want to follow it. And there's 4 episodes to watch already if you haven't watched them. So until next time, have an awesome day.